Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a good day. It's nice to have you all joining. We'll wait maybe a couple of minutes for people to start joining, for Olska to join as well. How are you, Brian?
I'm doing well. What about you?
Good. Nice to see you. How are you, Joe?
Hello.
Oh, how are you? So nice to see you.
Me too. Thank you. Thank you, Francesca. Yes.
Oh, you're always sort of so bright and luminous. Where are you in the world today?
Yeah. I'm now in Montenegro and I'm enjoying a beautiful day, and I want to see these happy eyes of competitors. It was amazing work. Really, it's amazing contests, and I was enjoying very much. Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I've never been to Montenegro, but I would really love to visit Montenegro at some stage. I'm actually going to Portugal this weekend. So
Yes. Also,
Portugal
maybe
is a fantastic place.
yeah. Next week maybe I will be in Portugal also. Yeah. Yeah.
Great. I'm just going to have Olska and I on the video part of things. So one second. So nice to see you, Eva.
Hi, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Loved your designs. So we're just going to wait for a couple more people to start joining, so then we can run through everything. But what we can start with, in fact, is I'll share the presentation, and I think it would be really nice for you to introduce yourself to everyone, because you're such an icon in the space when it comes to all the things you're doing with your atelier, being sustainable, but also being digital, and having, whether it's augmented reality or having your own digital twin. So I'd love to hear a little bit more about how you got started and how you are where you are today. So here is
so beautiful presentation.
A little presentation. So this is our partnership together, and then here you are. So tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, my name is Olska Green. I am a founder and fashion designer of sustainable fashion brand Ecoolska. It's one of the first phygital sustainable fashion brands in the world, because we are a synergy of physical and digital world of fashion industry. And I create, you can see the first line, it's sustainable activewear from algae in Portugal, local production. And the second line of physical clothes, we create a handmade, unique upcycling collection from used clothes in Milan, in atelier. And one winner will be also will create our unique upcycling collection from their sketches from AI sketches. So it will be a very fascinating experience, I sure. And the third direction, we also develop in digital fashion. So we create digital fashion shows. I'll also try on, yeah, you can see, you can see here, it's my digital twin avatar, Olska 3D. And she wears also, always she wears our digital clothes. Yeah, it's very good for digital fashion. Helps us to optimize production, because before production we also arrange votings from customers and from buyers, and we understand what we should produce. So digital fashion really reduce overproduction and reduce our consumption, because people don't need to buy a lot of clothes for their social media, for very futuristic content. So you can buy only digital clothes, and all your followers will surprise. So yeah, and today.
And could you tell us a little bit more about your process? So from what you said, it sounds like you almost start more with the digital side of things. You see if people like it, and then you produce into the physical side. Is that correct? And how do you do it for really like fantasy things for phygital? Is it a simplified version in the physical world, or you try and keep some of the magic there?
For my experience, I understand that, of course, only digital sketches that realistic, that looks like realistic, we can, of course, create in physical world. But these sketches that very unrealistic, futuristic, of course, it's very maybe it's even don't exist in real life, and that's why digital fashion also very good for embracing your fantasy, for your creativity. That's why you can create digital fashion shows under the water that we created previous fashion show. So to show people that no boundaries, no limits in the digital world, you can create anything what you want. But if you want, of course, to create phygital, you should create some some not very fantastic, but realistic digital sketches, and then of course we can create the same in physical world. Yeah, so
and so what would you say for someone today getting into fashion? Should they start with learning how to sew and how to the traditional fashion skills, or should they start with the digital fashion skills?
I think for students now, for fashion students, I think maybe the first step will be digital skills, because when you create, even if you don't have budget money for your first collection, because for your first collection you need money for fabrics, for sewing machines, so for atelier, etc., etc. But if you don't have this opportunity, for you, even better for fashion students, even better to create the first step digital collection. That's why when you create digital collection, even maybe investors or buyers or customers will see your collection, and maybe already you have pre-orders before production, and you have maybe even investments for production for your first collection. So
that's a great answer. So it makes it, not only is it more sustainable, but it also is more accessible to people who fashion is expensive, and a lot of people do unpaid internships for a long time. So it sounds like this is a good way for people to start making a living and being creative in the fashion space a lot earlier.
I think it's like in architecture. When architect works, of course, before reconstruction, before construction of building, of course, you have 3D visualization, and you understand you will do it or not do. Even for customers, it's very important to see before reconstruction. So that's why in fashion industry the same. I think it will help also to reduce a lot of overproduction and over consumption, because even fashion students, when they create physical collections, it's really a lot of resources. But first step, you should understand what people need, and then to produce, because maybe people don't need it, and you lose your money and time to create something physical collection, but maybe people don't like it. So I think I recommend and suggest to create digital collection before physical. Yeah.
Fantastic. So this is just a brief intro of Fashion AI for people who don't know us. So we are a community on LinkedIn and on Discord. We do weekly competitions. And so happy to be working with Olska on this competition. It's actually been a 4-week competition.
Me too. I'm so happy also.
Yeah, and I really think that these tools are allowing more people to come into the space more than ever before. And you might have seen this recent tweet from Elon Musk about turning AI fashion into real fashion. And this is definitely something that we're going to challenge ourselves with trying to do. It's not an easy feat, but we're working towards it. Yeah. So just to mention, I've moved the winners the winner to the end of this presentation. The first ones in the presentation are runners-up, and Fashion AI will be awarding these contestants with showing their artwork in our Fashion AI magazine, and we'll also work to turn your designs into 3D to do a digital fashion show. And there are 3 pieces that will be turned into physical fashion with Olska Green, and she will talk about that at the end when we get to the winner there. So this is the first competition. Olska, do you want to tell us a little bit about the sea and why it's important to save the sea?
Yeah, we inspired this theme because we know that fashion industry is responsible. That's 1 in 7 million tons of chemicals from dyeing annually enters for the world oceans from the fashion industry, and approximately 60% of clothes are made of polyester, essentially plastic, and also it's entered to the oceans in form of microplastic from synthetic clothes. And that's why we created this contest that Save the Sea, Save the Ocean, because from fashion industry is also, unfortunately, we have plastic in the ocean. So that's why,
So here is the first contestant who will be in the Fashion AI magazine. Stunning design here.
Yeah, very beautiful. Yeah.
And then we've got Fatima's underwater princess, and Jasmine's stunning. I think she's wrapped up in plastics here, but still looks very elegant under the water. Yeah. And now, Olska, could you tell us a little bit about why trees are important and how the fashion industry can get involved with deforestation or stopping deforestation?
Yes, of course. Also, fashion industry is responsible for deforestation, unfortunately, yes. And approximately 70 million trees are cut down every year for the production of fabrics such as viscose. So that's why, yes, we theme Save Trees. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. So again, Fatima, stunning work here where we've got.
Yeah.
How would you describe this dress? What is it? Is it a dress? Is it a catsuit? I can't quite figure out what type of garment this would be. What would you call this, Olska?
It's a very interesting suit. That's like dress with suit, and I like it. I like that it's very natural, very like butterfly in the nature, like something that's even don't create by humans, but something that created by nature. It's incredible feelings, and I like it very much.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Definitely
Yeah.
has a butterfly effect.
Yeah,
Like it's coming out of the chrysalis.
yeah,
And then this is a very similar design. I love
Yeah.
the fact that she's dwarfed by these large plants.
yeah,
So suddenly she's sort of miniaturized, like a little fairy.
yeah, very beautiful.
And then here's
Yeah, it's also very modern and very beautiful, and I like it. I like this design, and
I like how the tattoo fits
yeah,
so well with the suits. And it's
yeah,
so continuous.
yeah.
Sometimes you can't tell, is this her arm or is this a suit? It's really clever.
Yeah.
And then we have the Burning Man competition, which is all about saving water. So could you tell us a little bit about water consumption in fashion?
Yeah, also fashion industry also responsible for water consumption, and approximately 7,000 liters of water they need to produce one t-shirt or one pair of jeans, and approximately 2,700 liters of water to produce t-shirt. So that's why it's also a huge amount of water every day need to for production in fashion industry. So that's why, yes, this theme save water. Yeah.
Great. So here is Eva's incredible design.
Yeah, also very beautiful. Yeah. I like also these details. That's incredible. That's all details. All it's
Stunning.
Yeah, stunning. I like also it's matched with nature, matched with dessert. It's incredible.
Blending into nature, stunning.
Yeah.
Like it's big train, like a wedding dress, but
Yeah.
it's stunning.
Yeah.
And now we get to the final competition, and this is the winner of this entire competition, and this lucky winner will be working with you to turn their designs to physical design. So could you tell us a little bit about that and how they'll be working with you?
Yes. Why we also choose this theme, because you know that 92 million tons of textile waste per year, and that's why we should recycle used clothes. So we shouldn't produce a lot of new clothes. We should recycle used clothes. So that's why, yes, so that I do in my atelier in Milan. And I also have possibility to create with this amazing winner together these clothes, these outfits that's in digital sketches. So let's see these sketches. Yeah, it's interesting. It's deconstruct. It's amazing, and I see that we can sew it from used denim, and this is amazing. Yeah, also very interesting, and also it's wearable. It's for casual, for everyday life. It's also very nice, very nice. Also, yeah, this t-shirt also very nice. It's upcycling, and I see how I can sew it with the winner Irina Raiko, if I correct. Irina Raiko, if she can fly to Milan, or maybe she lives in Milan, I don't know. But we can work together with her just to discuss the dates when we can do it both together. Yeah, this t-shirt and this is amazing. Also I also can see how I can do it from used denim, from used jeans. It's also incredible. Yeah.
So Irina, I think you're on the call. Do you want to join us?
Yes, I'm here. Hi.
Yeah.
everyone.
Hi.
Hello, Rita. Yes, it's
Thank you
amazing.
so much. I'm super excited, and indeed, I had a lot of work to do to be able to manipulate outcomes in order to be more hyper realistic, because I think it's different when we imagine some concepts regarding art, but are also some different when you work for something that you really can produce in real life.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm based in Romania right now, so I'm in Bucharest.
Mhm. Can you fly to Milan?
I will be super happy to do it. I don't have yet any plans on my to-do list in the next period, but we will discuss and we will get organized, and yeah, with pleasure I can come to Milan.
Yeah, maybe this summer, and of course it's not urgent. Maybe this summer we can discuss. Francesca,
I really do you have your video, or don't worry if you don't want to put your video on, but
yeah, of course.
Yes.
We will record the video. Yes, of course, definitely from A till B, and yeah, we will.
Yes, you should definitely document the process, and then we'll do an event, like a sort of AI fashion event, where people can actually see the physical item and then see, hey, these were the original designs, this was your process, Irina flying over to Milan. That would be so much fun.
Yes.
It sounds amazing, and Frankie knows very well that I'm super excited also in organizing different types of events, and I already, maybe we can think about something to be presented in fashion weeks, like look what we did with AI and in a digital way. I think it will be a great opportunity to think like this as well.
Yes, and definitely. She's got some great earrings here, so I'm thinking maybe I should support with some 3D printing of these earrings, so we can bring that process in as well.
Yes, only Francesca, you can exchange our contacts, and also or we can have a group chat in Telegram, for example, and we can discuss. Yeah,
fantastic.
Yes.
And so that's it. Thank you so much for everyone who participated, and of course you can go to our spatial gallery, where you'll be able to see all of the beautiful designs.
Also very beautiful gallery in spatial.
Yes, so thank you so much, Nicole, to Crystal, to Eileen, for being so long-suffering and showing me how to set up a gallery. And yeah, as you document the process of creating the physical items, it'd be lovely to show some of that in this gallery. So it's a evolving gallery.
Yeah.
Definitely. And let's open up the floor now to anyone who has questions for you. I'll stop sharing. Does anyone want to ask Olska any questions? Sprung it on everyone very last minute. Iva, do you have any questions? Or Eileen?
Hi, I've got a question. Olska, great presentation, and I love your work. And it's great to see all of this incredible talent moving into the fashion world with AI. Olska, love to know about obviously all your digital work, but then creating it into a physical entity and sourcing the sort of dead stock, or the kind of the fabric that you're going to use. Is that difficult for designers to find credible materials, materials that, even in their past life have had some sort of sustainable property in them?
Mm-hmm. That's why I have production, two ways of production. The first one, it's a local production in Portugal, and in Portugal we have a great choice of sustainable fabrics with eco certificates. We buy only fabrics with eco certificates, and for us it's really, in Portugal it's easy, if honestly. I remember that in other countries it's really tough and really hard because it's not so mass. It's not mass market, right? And this is really only maybe 1-2% exists, but it's better and better, and each year it will be more and more. And so we choose fabrics with eco certificates, for example, recycled polyester with eco certificates, or now I'm testing now this activewear from algae, from seaweed. It's incredible, it's breathable, it's interesting, it's biodegradable and anti-allergic, and with eco certificates also. And also we are interested in future in fabrics, leather from cactus, maybe you know, it's biodegradable. Also leather from apples, and silk from orange. It's also very interesting fabrics. But in Milan, I create from used clothes. I bought or maybe some gifts from friends. I have used clothes, and from these thrilled used clothes, I create upcycling. So I create new design, new modern design, because from maybe already used boring clothes, I can create something interesting, modern, and some fun. It's a lot of fun also. And this is unique. And also for production of upcycling collection, you needn't any resources, zero waste, really, 0 liters of water, 0 kilograms of chemicals, zero everything, 0 fabrics. So yeah,
what a good answer. I really like the idea of using also as you said, like orange silk and apple. I think we could do some fun competitions with some sort of citrus themes. And I think the farming and food industry, they're quite close to sustainability. Both the food industry and fashion industry, ultimately it comes from farming, producing something. But because food, you're always thinking about how things are combustible, you know, it's perishable, 2 weeks and then it's gone. Whereas with fashion, it's plastic, or it's different materials that last forever. Now, as we go to more and more sustainable materials, we need to almost see a little bit how the food industry are dealing with that and the lower margins. So I think that would be quite a fun next competition.
Yes, of course. And of course, in fashion industry, it's really I'm so proud that I'm so proud that a lot of innovations. Yeah, a lot of innovations in fashion industry, and yeah, you're right that food waste, it's really important for fashion industry, because really it's a lot of innovations from food waste for fabrics, and I like it very much. Yeah,
we'll have to have another conversation and do second competition around something to do with that. And yeah, so I just want to say thank you so much. It's been a real pleasure working with you, and you're a real inspiration for so many people.
Thank you so much. Really, it was a really difficult choice, because all works are amazing, really. I love all works. All participants are very talented, and I'm honored to be part of the jury, and I'm so excited about how many talents, how many talented works. So I'm so happy. I'm so excited about it. Yeah. So thank you so much for taking part and participate in the contest. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you all, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah. Thank you.
you.
Bye bye. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you.
You
Bye bye.
too. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Thank